Hello and welcome to Weekly Current Affair Quiz. Let's begin today's quiz. First question is, according to a recent study, the immune systems of fruit flies develop which peptide to control Acetobacter? Insulin, diptericin B, glucagon or oxytocin? The correct answer is option B, diptericin B. The immune systems of fruit flies develop certain genes that can combat common bacteria found in food, a new study has found. Various fly species have developed a particular peptide, that is, diptericin B, to control Acetobacter. The findings are critical as fruit flies' evolutionary process might help explain human susceptibility to certain diseases. Next question is, which edition of Income Tax Day was celebrated in India recently? 160, 162, 164 or 166? The correct answer is option C, 164. The nation celebrated 164th Income Tax Day on July 24th. The day is celebrated to spread awareness around the importance of taxes and encourage more and more people to pay taxes for the development of the nation. Next question is, INS Kirpan, often heard in the news, is a naval, corvette, frigate, destroyer or submarine? The correct answer is option A, corvette. On completion of 32 years of illustrious service to the nation, Indian naval ship Kirpan has been decommissioned from the Indian Navy and handed over to Vietnam People's Navy at Cam Ranh, Vietnam. It is a Kukri class corvette commissioned with Indian Navy in 1991. It was an integral part of the Indian Navy's Eastern Fleet. Next question is, Mumbai-Ahmedabad high-speed rail will not be passing through which of the following? Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh, Dadra and Nagar Haveli or Maharashtra? The correct answer is option B, Madhya Pradesh. L&T Construction has been awarded an order worth more than Rs 7,000 crore for the Mumbai-Ahmedabad high-speed rail, that is MAHSR project. It is approximately 508 km bullet train project having 12 stations along the route. It will cover 155.76 km in Maharashtra, 4.3 km in Dadra and Nagar Haveli, and 348.04 km in Gujarat. Next question is, what was the theme of BRICS Urbanization Summit held recently? Urban transition in BRICS, harnessing innovation to achieve sustainable development goals, BRICS cooperation for continuity, consolidation and consensus, or advancing urban resilience for sustainable cities and towns for future generations? The correct answer is option D, advancing urban resilience for sustainable cities and towns for future generations. The BRICS Urbanization Forum that was inaugurated in New Delhi in 2013 had its first in-person follow-up in the South African city of Durban. In two-day gathering that began on July 26, the delegates from the five-nation BRICS bloc discussed some of the key urban developmental issues to understand resilience of globally cities towards these challenges. The theme of the summit was advancing urban resilience for sustainable cities and towns for future generations. Next question is, World Droning Prevention Day is held annually on which date? July 15, 20, 25 or 30? The correct answer is option C, July 25. World Droning Prevention Day declared through the April 2021 UNGA resolution Global Droning Prevention is held annually on 25th July. This global advocacy event serves as an opportunity to highlight the tragic and profound impact of droning on families and communities and offer life-saving solutions to prevent it. Next question is, the terms Lockbit, Akira and Bad Rabbit are related to exoplanets, cryptocurrency, ransomware or mini-satellites? The correct answer is option C, ransomware. Recently, the Indian Computer Emergency Response Team or CERT-IN issued an advisory to internet users against Akira ransomware. It steals vital personal information and encrypts data, leading to extortion of money from people. This computer malware is targeting Windows and Linux-based systems. Next question is, where was the 5th Heli Summit 2023, that is Helicopter and Small Aircraft Summit held? Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, New Delhi or Gujarat? The correct answer is option B, Madhya Pradesh. Recently, the 5th Heli Summit 2023 Helicopter and Small Aircraft Summit was jointly organized by the Ministry of Civil Aviation, in association with the Government of Madhya Pradesh, Pawan Hans Limited and FICCI in Khajuraho. The theme of the summit was reaching the last mile regional connectivity through helicopters and small aircraft. Next question is, what was the code name of the operation launched by the Indian Army to recapture the lost territory in Kargil? Operation Vijay, Operation Meghdoot, Operation Parakram or Operation Sindhu? The correct answer is option A, Operation Vijay. Kargil Vijay Divas is observed on July 26 every year to commemorate the sacrifices made by Indian soldiers in the Kargil War in 1999. During the war, Operation Vijay was launched by the Indian Army to recapture the Indian territories occupied by Pakistani soldiers in the Kargil Dras sector. Next question is, which of the following statements is or are correct about mangroves? 1. Mangroves are commonly found along sheltered coastlines in the tropics and subtropics. 2. They protect the coral reef. Only 1, only 2, both or none. The correct answer is option C, both. The International Day for the Conservation of Mangrove Ecosystem or World Mangrove Day is celebrated on July 26 every year. Mangroves are among the world's most dynamic ecosystems. According to the Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations, mangroves are commonly found along sheltered coastlines in the tropics and subtropics. The mangroves are important for conserving crucial wildlife, including several endangered mammals, reptiles, amphibians, and birds. They also protect the coral reefs. Next question is, when was Indian national flag adopted? 22nd July 1947, 20th July 1947, 15th August 1947 or 26th January 1950. The correct answer is option A, 22nd July 1947. Indian National Flag Adoption Day is celebrated to commemorate the adoption of tricolor Indian national flag on 22nd of July. Tricolor of the Indian national flag was adopted to represent the true meaning of patriotism as well as spreading true essence and energy among the Indian people, especially youths and future generations. Next question is, what does the yellow color indicate in the heat index launched by India Meteorological Department or IMD? Experimental heat index less than 35 degrees Celsius, experimental heat index in the range 36 to 45 degrees Celsius, experimental heat index in the range 46 to 55 degrees Celsius, or experimental heat index greater than 55 degrees Celsius. The correct answer is option B, experimental heat index in the range 36 to 45 degrees Celsius. Recently, the India Meteorological Department or IMD has launched the heat index on experimental basis. Its aim is to provide general guidance for the regions within India where the apparent temperature are on the higher side. The index is based on 4 color codes: green, experimental heat index less than 35 degrees Celsius; yellow, experimental heat index in the range 36 to 45 degrees Celsius; orange, experimental heat index in the range 46 to 55 degrees Celsius; and red, experimental heat index greater than 55 degrees Celsius. Next question is, Dash was the first president of Indian National Congress? J.B. Kriplani, W.C. Banerjee, Annie Besant or Jawaharlal Nehru? The correct answer is option B, W.C. Banerjee. Nation marked the 116th anniversary of the passing of Umesh Chandra Banerjee on July 21. He was one of the earliest nationalist leader and co-founder of the INC. He presided over the first session of the Indian National Congress held at Bombay in 1885. Next question is, which of the following statements is or are correct with the reference to bacteriophages? They are also called phages. They are the viruses that kill bacteria in our microbiomes. They are harmful to human cells, or all of the above. The correct answer is option D, all of the above. The vast majority of viruses inside us are bacteriophages, viruses that kill bacteria in our microbiomes. Bacteriophages, also known as phages, are harmless to human cells as they do not recognize them as their bacterial prey. Next question is, consider the following statements with reference to World Hepatitis Day. 1. It is observed on 28th July. 2. It marks the birthday of Jonas Salk. 3. The theme for World Hepatitis Day 2023 was Hepatitis Can't Wait. How many of the above given statements are incorrect? Only 1, only 2, all 3 or none. The correct answer is option B, only 2. That is, only one statement is correct. World Hepatitis Day is observed annually on 28th July. The date of 28th July was chosen because it is the birthday of Nobel Prize winning scientist Dr. Baruch Blumberg, who discovered hepatitis B virus and developed a diagnostic test and vaccine for the virus. The theme for World Hepatitis Day 2023 was One Life, One Liver. Next question is the newly inaugurated International Exhibition cum Convention Center complex at Pragati Maidan in New Delhi has been named as Bharat Mandapam, India Mandapam, Pragati Mandapam or Delhi Mandapam. The correct answer is option A, Bharat Mandapam. Recently, PM Modi inaugurated the International Exhibition cum Convention Center complex at Pragati Maidan in New Delhi. The Prime Minister also witnessed the naming ceremony of the convention center as Bharat Mandapam, carried out via drone and a cultural program that was showcased on the occasion. Next question is, which of the following became the African nation to launch a debt for nature swap? Nigeria, South Africa, Gabon or Sudan? The correct answer is option C, Gabon. Gabon became the African nation to launch a debt for future swap and plans to buy up at least $450 million of its government debt in exchange for an eco-friendly blue bond. Debt for nature swap is when creditors provide debt relief for developing countries who commit to taking steps towards the conservation of the environment, like decarbonizing the economy, investing in climate-resilient infrastructure, or protecting biodiverse forests or reefs. Next question is, CRPF Raising Day is observed on which date? 26th March, 27th July, 17th August or 13th November? The correct answer is option B, 27th July. The Central Reserve Police Force or CRPF Raising Day is observed on July 27th every year. The day aims to honor the courage, sacrifice and dedication of the CRPF personnel who have served the nation with utmost valor. CRPF was formed on July 27, 1939 under the name of the Crown Representatives Police. Next question is, recently SpaceX launched which of the following satellites designed to deliver internet services to customers in North and South America? Satriya 1, Satriya 3, Jupiter 1 or Jupiter 3? The correct answer is option D, Jupiter 3. Recently, SpaceX launched what could be the largest private communication satellite ever on July 27. The Jupiter 3 satellite is designed to deliver internet services to customers in North and South America. The Falcon Heavy rocket was used to launch the satellite into the geostationary orbit. Last question is, where is the headquarters of the International Atomic Energy Agency located? Austria, Geneva, Switzerland or Canada? The correct answer is option A, Austria. The International Atomic Energy Agency or IAEA serves as the world's foremost intergovernmental forum for scientific and technical cooperation in the peaceful use of nuclear energy. Established in 1957 as an autonomous international organization within the United Nations system, the IAEA carries out programs to maximize the contribution of nuclear technology to society while verifying its peaceful use. The IAEA headquarters is at Vienna International Center in Vienna, Austria. So that's all for today. Do share your scores and reviews about the program. Thanks for watching.